Before we begin, I'm announcing Coffin Stories as a new channel. It's a way for you to relive some stories, but in a very quick way, because Naruto takes 700 episodes or so. So I'll take like a 22-minute episode and then put it into 6, and I narrate over it. Two-thirds of you guys voted on the poll, and you said you would be interested, so I made the channel. I already made a video out of it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you do, I will do all 700 or so episodes of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and maybe even Boruto if you want, or another anime like Bleach. Your choice. Alright guys, let's get on to Spacetime Rankings. Hey guys, it's OKB, and I've decided to do another Spacetime Rankings because, well, Taka Karin and Reserve Cell Tsunade are now out in free-to-play. Officially free-to-play, even though you needed like 60,000 coupons to get Taka Karin. 60,000 for Reserve Cell Tsunade, although she's been out in other events, so that's more common. But I want to see if people are using these ninjas, in these teams. And to do that, you just kind of go through Spacetime Rankings. And I have 3 accounts. Some are on the lower end, like 190. Some are like in the hundreds. So we're just gonna see what people are using, right? I particularly want to see Taka Karin. Found one person with Taka Karin with an interesting team here. I want to see how that works out for them. Now, my teams are probably not going to win. This is auto battle, first of all, and I'm much lower power than most of these guys. Most of the people I'm fighting against are, well, they're spenders, so it's kind of tough. But let's see. Ooh, okay, so you start off with Taka Karin, and it even hits their immunity to status. The poison does, at least. Huh. Oh, that's right. The slowdown hits Earthman, which is interesting. So there's strong poison that hits through anything. It also stops them from getting any buffs. Very interesting. So my Earthman is practically useless because of Taka Karin. It's very nice. Let's see. Now he is like 100 and something thousand power higher, so he'll deal a whole bunch more damage. That being said, I think Taka Karin. Okay, no, it's just strong poison. Okay. Yeah, she also heals, so she's doing a little bit better than the Fire Main right now. And she's healing everybody, which... my damage is out now. I'm getting interrupted because it's auto. Oh well. I'll have enough chakra for next round. For sure. Nagato's keeping up with me. Pretty nice. Yeah, that healing is pretty nice. As long as they stay alive, the healing's really good, actually. Wait, so am I? No, I'm not faster because he's just not able to use his 6 fast Naruto. Yeah, see, Taka Karin's keeping everyone alive. Kushina is there, I think. I mean, yeah, defense, resistance, healing, and then Taka Karin has extra healing. That's kind of nice. Though I did just kill Karin just now. So Karin, while she has her defenses, doesn't heal like Kushina does. Because, Kushina also steals. So it's kind of nice. Alright, so we're now down to something like this. Yeah, at round 5, I have enough chakra in general. Let's see if I hit Kushina, because this is all random. Nope. But I did kill Fire Main, which actually didn't matter too much now. Ooh, that Kushina's really keeping up. A lot of healing. Okay, I don't know how good of a team this is, because no, he's way more powerful than I am. I'm thinking maybe Kushina will die, if I was at the same level of power, even with the defensive resistance scaling. But no, I mean you'll still control fail if we were at the same power level. So I think it's just okay. Yeah, Karin, I think you're missing. Maybe you can go water main in this. Yeah, you know what? Water main would have been nice because you can increase all the healing. Then you'll have a higher chance at pretty much anything. And also, Kushina removes all debuffs to status, right? So water main will be able to give that poison buff, or maybe you could just do healing buff instead. Yeah, probably healing or poison. Either one works since you're putting Kushina in there. So that's an interesting team that I found that somebody was using. I'm not actually seeing a lot of Tsunades or Taka Karin teams yet, but I am definitely on the lookout for them. Ooh, someone's using Tsunade Itachi. Interesting. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna go to the next one while I wait for the refresh. Hiyashi. Okay, I'm in the 190s, so that's what people have here. People are using Rin. That's actually pretty nice. Aji, there's Kazakage, Gara, and Kushina. People are using a lot of Kushinas these days. Okay, so I'm once again I'm less power, but which account is this? This 181. Oh, okay, I probably won't make it with the 181, but yeah, this account I'm gonna refresh this to see if I can find some other people. The splits team. Some people seem to really like running Kushina with Naruto, and I'm a little confused as to why. I think. Oh wait, this guy. Okay, this seems like a pretty typical team at the moment. Let's see. Is he running a barrier with the Rinnegan Sasuke? That's probably one of the. Yeah, if you have the barrier. Oh, he doesn't have the barrier. So without the barrier, I'm actually confused. Ooh, ouch! Managed to kill him. Yeah, auto battles, man. But yeah, without the barrier, I'm not so sure that Minato is the best thing to look for. I mean, 6-Pass Naruto's attacks are mostly ninjutsu, so the only thing it will affect will be the mystery attack, which is only one attack. Yeah. I'm running a really weird team on this one. I also run the Rum. But yeah, this is like a really old team that I was testing it out on. Though I would say, if he's running this without the Minato barrier, then the combos don't really fit because it's 6-Pass Naruto has it. You probably want better out switching from 6-Pass Naruto. I mean, from Edo Minato, unless you have something else. Like Rin, just put Rin there, and you'll be fine. And then you can put Earth Main in the beginning. Since he wants more chakra or more shields on everybody, you can put Earth Main in that line here so that you can summon a whole bunch of shields. Yeah, I was just curious about what this guy was setting up, but without the barrier, this is probably not. You're missing a ninja that can help you out, can really help you out, like Rin or Edo Itachi or something like that. Okay, I was just curious about that team. But yeah, let's look for more Tsunades, and I don't see very many Tsunades, or I just don't see very many Tsunades or Karens. Seems like it's still quite rare, and people are still running teams with Naruto, so on and so forth. All right, we were just here, right? Susanoo Itachi is confusing here. Oh, I think his point was to use the Lightning Main. So Lightning Main's new ability of resistance, I think it is removable, but then you get it back at the start of the round, so it's helpful. Susanoo Itachi's a control unit with Swordsman, and Lightning Main can help him have extra resistance. Though they don't they generally don't have enough. Ronin Naruto, somebody's still using Ronin Naruto, and he's still on because he has the Jonin medal. So, or at least he's had the Jonin medal. So this is one of the ways you can counter 6-pass Naruto-ish. It's still not that good, but yeah, I mean Ronin Naruto is kind of he used to be like super powered or something, but nowadays it's hard to say. Oh, status reflect is kind of nice. Yeah, I mean you just get chaosed. I removed all his buffs now. Yeah, you know, maybe you can still surprise some people with Ronin Naruto. He is stronger than me by like 100 and... He's stronger than me by 120, 50,000 power. So, wow. Yep. Edomara is way beyond this. Oh wait, he's not as stacked as I am. So alright, so I guess he's just like slightly understacked. Okay, this does not count. But yeah, Ronin Naruto's, even though this guy didn't stack enough, they're kind of out of fashion these days. You need some sort of, even if you're faster, you need some sort of immobilize or interruption with your chase in order to stop Edomara, right? Edomara is not immune to taijutsu, so you could technically surprise somebody with this. And that's actually the other use of running on Sasuke, reducing taijutsu attacks to 50% for 2, just like Edo Itachi. Oh, I guess I jumped a bunch. Running that. Nope, not a real team. Why do people like running... People are still using Kushina as support. I mean, I kind of get it, but like he's not that good. She's not that good as support anymore. Even though she has some survivability. It's another one. See, like 6-pass Naruto, Kushina. I think people just don't know what to run around here. I mean, let's take a look at what this person's doing. Right, she's about my power, so it should be a pretty fair fight. Okay, so he does. Oh, I put chaos on my Sasuke. Oops. I think I was running some weird team or something. Huh, my immunity suppress actually worked. And it goes to the next round. Go Earthman. Though he still has the Minato barrier. Alright, not as stacked, but he is somewhat stacked at least. And Edomara gains level 2 super armor, so he can't be suppressed. But that's only if you're faster, right? I keep suppressing immunities and stuff. Wow, Earthman is really quite nice there. Alright, so he's finally interrupting me. He is faster. So technically he's more skilled, it's just that, I don't know, weird stuff happens. Alright, now we got rid of the barrier. See. Naruto's actually not being hit. Okay, so if you don't mind your back row dying, you can actually set things up like this against Edomara. Yeah, I should be running here. I'm gonna change that soon. But yeah. Oh, Minato just disappeared. Whoa. Oh no, okay. No, I thought he disappeared, but it was just for the battle animation. Never mind that. Huh. in auto battle, Edo Madara actually loses to Naruto since if you're slower, of course. But yeah, pretty decent amount of damage. But I think my healing just okay. My healing's actually not too bad. See, Minato can still fight against Naruto. I mean, Madara because of this. And we're just changing our barriers back and forth. So in terms of support, when people are not using Edo Madara or Minato's position 1, they're going to go back and forth like this with the supports. One's going to remove all buffs, one's going to increase all buffs, basically. But yeah. It's my loss because he keeps interrupting me. And he's stronger, I guess. Oh no, he's not. Right. Yeah, he's faster. And it's auto. But that's a good team. As long as you can heal much more. Water Main's abilities have improved, so I guess it's okay-ish now to use her as a support. Like previously, hardly anyone ever did. Now she has what, decent dodge, some extra healing abilities or something. It's pretty decent. So yeah, the Minato barrier is also quite nice. Though I should be running the Edo Madara barrier round 1, so I got some stuff to change like Sasuke and Sasuke's abilities and stuff like that. But we got to see that team. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I don't remember, why did I set Chaos to Sasuke? There's something, I think it's 5 natures, right? In 5 natures, if a lot of people hit you and you put them all in Chaos, it gives you a lot of HP to navigate. So yeah, I gotta change my abilities here. Now, Edo Madara, that ability of removing buffs, that when you start out, it's usually better to have this other one in the beginning of 1, 5, and 9, but there's situations where it's better if you don't do that. So I put 2 bad breakthroughs on there earlier, and you guys saw that. First of all, bringing in Sasuke didn't stop Naruto. That's one of them, and then second was, what was it? Madara didn't replace the Minato barrier, and then that gave him a lot more room HP. Finally, okay, somebody is finally using Tsunade. Finally. Alright, so this is one of the typical teams that I've been thinking of. It's actually a very strong team when you go to training grounds. Extremely strong team, actually. Though it's auto, but okay. Hopefully we get fear in this guy. Alright, finally. Okay, he's on revival mode. Good. We're able to suppress immunity. That's one of the reasons I like suppressing immunity just in general. Yeah, a lot of the strong poison. There's some lag here. I think my computer is starting to burn out, so this will be my last one for now. But yeah, this is one of the general teams that Madara can destroy-ish. Alright, he is still stronger. But yeah, the Madara barrier is just so much better like this. They might regret draining chakra or gaining chakra like this. There we go. Yeah, in an auto battle, Edomaru resisted Naruto if you're slower. It's a shame. But yeah, thanks to all the other ninjas, I'm able to deal some extra damage here. I think this is the next round. That freaking Minato, man. I hate it. Every 2 rounds. That's why he's still in use. That's why he's still one of the top. If you guys saw my video on the top 40, there's a reason he's still in the top. That barrier, man. Like when Madara does it, all buffs get removed. But when Minato does it, you get a whole bunch of buffs. So that's an improvement over Edo Madara. And that's why people are still using Minato. Now, that actually inspires me not to use Edo Madara as position 1, except so it'd be something weird like maybe using Minato barrier and then run the Y mysteries, the Y passive for the Edo Madara barrier for the 80, 50, and 20%. If you feel like you're slower than the other guy and the other guy might have the barrier instead. So, you know, be like a double barrier, re-barrier buff that you guys can use if you have both. But yeah, this is a pretty typical team. Tsunade over there reviving people. Though, okay, Tsunade reviving Minato was a bad idea. But, you know, because we're in auto. When we're not in auto, Tsunade doesn't need to revive anybody. You should let Minato rest and not revive by Tsunade. Because you won't be able to activate the barrier if you revive using Tsunade. So that's the one problem I have with this team, but it's still a really good team. A lot of healing, a lot of defense and resistance, all pretty good. Yeah, so instead of the reviving Minato, I'll probably put like dodging Minato, perhaps. No, actually, even reviving Minato is still better. Yeah. But yeah, this is a pretty dreamlike team-ish for most free-to-play people. Of course, 10 Tails Obito will be the whale version, and also 10 Paths of Pain. All right. I don't think there's any other interesting ones here. So I'm going to stop it here. If you guys have any teams that you want to think of, I mean, I'm trying to look for some interesting ones. Yeah, Tsunade is being used. There's a lot of Minato Kashinas or something Kashinas, 6-pass Naruto Kashinas or something. People still like using Kashinas. Oh. And then there's Yuko, who ends up using Hiruzen. Hiruzen is still a meta, by the way. Third Hokage Hiruzen as a meta. He's still there because he can still deal a huge ton of damage, even though some ninjas are immune to ninjutsu. If you have him broken through, if you have him 4 stars and broken through, his mystery can actually turn into ninjutsu and taijutsu so that it will affect anybody. So, you know, he's still up there. You're still going to see him once in a while by someone who's trying to be clever. And sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it won't. Summer Kurenai, Edo Nagato. That's a weird, interesting team. Huh. I'm not sure what they're going for there. Lowering the chakra limit is no. Yeah, people are still using this team. This team is still good. Kasekushi and Kakuzu is still there. Sometimes better than Tsunade. Oh, okay. Last team to kind of mention. Sage Kabuto. I don't know why they're using the... I know that... What's his name? That 4-star weird-looking guy that he's using right now. I forgot. Whatever cage that is, or Kage Heat that is. I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember his abilities weren't that great. So... but yeah, Sage Kabuto and 6-pass Naruto. It's rare that we get to see this, so I'm going to go in and actually fight this guy. And hopefully the lag won't catch up. But yeah, this is a good example of a Sage Kabuto team. Sage Kabuto increases your mystery by 1 when he hits. So it could be on 6-pass Naruto, right? Though he is weaker, and he is a little bit squishy. He can also revive, but then I have the... He needs more defense on this team. Yeah, he's only 590,000 power, and he's getting killed. But I would not... Yeah, Gengetsu, that's his name. I recommend not using Gengetsu. I know he's just wanting to try it. The Sage Kabuto needs some extra defense, maybe an Earth Main or something, if you're going to use him. So, if you don't want to use Earth Main, you should at least switch Gengetsu out for a defensive ninja. Edo Itachi, Rin, or something, right? This one I think, okay, Gengetsu hits, interesting. He hit a whole bunch of times. Yeah, he could be position 1-ish. He hits through a line, which is fun. But yeah, he's gonna just die, so. It's, yeah, you need defense on this guy. I thought I was going to see a really good team, but I guess his power is lower, and he needs more defense on that team. Sage Kabuto is often used with 6-pass Naruto just to screw around with people, and you can actually even stop your other sides from using 6-pass Naruto, or if they do... So, like, if you have Sage Kabuto and 6-pass Naruto on your team, and then you're fighting another 6-pass Naruto, Sage Kabuto might hit the other team's 6-pass Naruto, which increases their mystery by 1. But the next round, they're going to still get their mystery back, but they have to do it after their standard attack. And their standard attack won't heal because they didn't use their mystery yet. So that's the appeal of Sage Kabuto. He also might mess with your opponent's supporting cast, the other 3 ninjas. Maybe they want to use their abilities in the next round. Ninja Obito, for example. Or maybe Wind Main just to reset everything. I mean, it doesn't actually matter too much, but you could... I don't know if it works on Tsunade, but it should work on Taka Karin. So, that's just kind of how things are with Sage Kabuto. I wanted to... Because Sage Kabuto is so expensive that people don't get him, but I'm working on getting him, and I'm going to need him and some other teams as well. Maybe I'll get him with Edo Madara or something. It'll be an interesting team. Let's see. Edo Madara, Sage Kabuto, maybe Edo Itachi. I'm no whale, but eventually Indra will have to, be sort of free to play, or at least a small spender. But yeah, finding a team with Sage Kabuto. Sage Kabuto needs some clones or something to die. So maybe we'll run in with like Wind Main and have your opponent kill off the clones in the beginning so that Sage Kabuto doesn't die, or run Kisame or something to change the barrier, and then Kabuto will survive long enough to really hassle your opponent, just increasing their mystery cooldown by 1 every single time he uses a standard attack, plus he gets an extra standard attack whenever the other side uses a mystery, so it'll be like 6-pass Naruto is a threat, Sage Kabuto is a threat, and then he revives and all that stuff. Okay, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to see more Taka Karin and Tsunade videos, but not videos, teams, but apparently it seems there's a couple, but it's just not that many yet. I guess not that many people had 60,000 coupons and are using her at the moment. Once we have enough once I'm able to get Taka Karin, I'll run some teams, maybe show you guys how to use Reserve Tsunade first and then Taka Karin. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.